On this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects, we take a trophy truck and drive it all the way home on public roads, basically copying what they did on Roadkill. But this thing is too good to ignore. Yeah. With this episode, we're taking one right out of Roadkill's book. And that is taking a trophy truck and driving it street miles and making it street legal at the same time. So, the new BeamNG update is here. And when I saw this thing, I knew I had to have it because it's literally what I was trying to do with the D-Series trophy truck. But this thing's already set up. It's good. It's got good tires, good suspension, tuned suspension, a good and new motor. I've never... Is that a bashed-in engine? Is that a do I see a supercharger? Wait, this thing is supercharged? Hold on, I didn't know that. I just filmed a whole Christmas special with this thing and didn't know that. What? There's no boost gauge. Hold on, we gotta take the hood off. It's a 5.7 liter V8. It's a bashed-in engine. It's supercharged in some way. What? So if we look, that's a blower. But it's like not supercharged? Or there's like no pulley? How do I... Oh. This is beautiful. I fucking love this truck. I love that it's base model enough to where I can say I can have it and not feel too bad about it being so nice. It is literally the bashed-in engine. But it's got no pulley. I don't know why Beam decided to do that, but... Oh my god, a fucking supercharger on this thing, and it's gonna heat soak. What am I talking about? Don't even start thinking about it, guy. So, yeah, you may question me in the fact of why I decided to trade the D-Series, which had so much work put into it, for this thing. And I mean, the D-Series also did wheelies on a drag strip, but this could probably do wheelies on a drag strip too if I try hard enough. So, I don't really see any type of loss there, but let's look at this thing. It's a modern looking truck, which we don't have in the game. That was just another D-Series body on top of an exo cage. Also, as you saw with the motor is almost mid-mounted. It is behind the front wheels. It's got really good center of gravity. D-Series did not. And, I mean, listen to it. It is the perfect setup for what I want to do with this type of truck, which is go and actually race it. And it's too good to not have. And I mean, it is a lot of fun, as we can go and show here. you'll see an entire Christmas special of this thing in action. All around a good truck. It's just the driver. And it just sounds mean. It looks good. I like this thing way better than the D series. This thing makes me happy. Well, there's one thing that I haven't proved yet. Can it do a burnout? And then we'll go and actually make this thing fun. Maybe blast around the dunes a little bit with it. Because I didn't get to do that with this thing. Tell me why I shouldn't own this. Man, the dunes are right here. Let's go make this thing street legal. Whoa. Okay. Don't break off. Because this is still fixable. Don't break off. Just... It's gonna break off here. Oh, no. That thing's pretty good. I think over here, yeah. Alright. Well, that's fixed. So, it needs to be street legal. Ish. It's not going to have a plate because there's no option for a license plate, unfortunately. Also, I don't know if you can now kill the battery in this update because you can toggle the ignition on and off. So, yeah. Don't know about that. So, I need to put lights on it. It's got taillights. Good enough. It doesn't have blinkers, which I'm okay with. Does it have a horn? Street legal. So, lights, mirrors, and it's street legal. And I'm to think I'm gonna just put a fire extinguisher on it, because roadkill. Yeah, it's, I'm good with that. Jack, I don't think I really need that. Roof bar, I like this thing without a roof bar. Mirror, though. Give me. Nothing I can do with the roof panel. Spare wheel mounts, nah, not worried about those. Front bumper, though, is where I can put the lights. Let's put halogen white lights. I'm not really gonna fuss about this too much. Good enough. Alright, it's got mirrors, lights, it's got taillights, fire extinguisher, so it's safer. 2 GPSs, or 1? Or is it 2? 2 GPSs. Yeah, see, look at the interior of this thing. I'm in love. This thing is awesome. There's no windshield, but that's fine. So I think we're ready to go. Let's go blast around the dunes. Here's the entrance, or the exit here. Oh, why did that last? Oh, this is nasty. Go this way. It looks like it goes into the sand more. Yeah, this way. Oh yeah. That was the right choice. I don't like the look of those rocks. Okay. I think we're gonna bail off the road here. Ooh, this looks fun. Oh, I'm gonna have too much fun with this thing. I just love how you can just stab the throttle in this thing and it just goes where you want it to go. It is so much fun. I gotta get beauty shots of this thing in the desert, so I'm gonna go and get those and we'll get on the road. Alright, well... Ooh, these are deep ruts. I have had my fun out here. It is time to hit the road. And just see how this thing does on highways and such. It's getting into the night, so probably not going to be on the road for long, but... I will see what I can do to get as far as I can. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this thing. Maybe head towards home. I thought about going out to Utah and having fun on the roads out there. But I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. I just kind of wanted to road trip this thing and just see what kind of adventure we could have with it. It's got to make it home at some point. Here we go. Not bad, actually. So, another new feature is that you can fill your vehicle. Alright. Let's see what kind of mileage I can make with this thing. That's in inches. Water's good. Trying to read what it says. Well, we're on the road. Let's make some miles and just see what type of fun I can have. Alright, everybody. We're pretty much back home. I wanted to continue adventuring around in this thing and having a goofy adventure with it, but reality kind of set in, and I have 2 weeks, pretty much, to get the fleet ready for the next Roadkill Live, which is going to be December 30th. So, pretty much that meant get the fuck back and start to devote a lot of time into that, because it's needed now. So I think I'm going to go and have a little bit more fun with this thing. We're going to go and take it around the race course at the racetrack. And that's it. We're done with this thing until I can do more with it. I mean, knowing that it's a Bastion engine, I kind of want to put a supercharger on this thing and see if it's going to heat soak really bad. It shouldn't. It should have a pretty decent cooling system in it, but you never know. So, yeah, I think it would be a cool experiment to see what this thing could do with a supercharger bolted onto the engine. But I don't know if I'm going to do much other to this than race it. Maybe take it back out to the desert that we took Tony Fettuccini. Try and make it through that with this thing. I think that would be a cool adventure. So, that's the only game plan that I could say for now with this thing. Weird. So, yeah, I have a burnout pad that I got to rebuild. I got burnout cars that I have to get together. I have to get together a bracket for drag racing. So, it's a lot of car testing and a lot of wrenching that I have to do. Of course, I've already started on it. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. But the original Christmas special kind of fell through. So then you got one with this thing involved and a couple other vehicles that you'll see on Christmas Day. And then, yeah. The Christmas special was supposed to relate to the burnout contest. It isn't now, so I have to get a shit ton of cars ready for a burnout contest that I necessarily don't want to abuse a bunch of cars in. I also have to build a bigger pad, because, well, that exact thing, or reason again. I don't want to abuse a bunch of cars. But I think you got a pretty good chance of seeing this thing there. I think I'll probably end up drag racing it and seeing what it would be an even match against to give some entertainment. Now, I have actually looked into the specs for this truck. This thing's actually not meant for jumps. That's exactly what I'm about to do with it. This is more of a stadium truck. So, those trucks that fly around city streets. So it's more true to actually being a street legal truck than it is. So, it kind of works out. So, yeah, maybe one day I'll take it around a racetrack. Who knows? But let's do a lap around here, have a little bit of fun with this thing, and then I can get to work on the rest of the fleet. wants to slide. Looks actually pretty good. That's not good. It's another nosedive. Fun. Yeah, I kind of dented that a little bit. Oh well. Alright, I don't want to blow it up. This is such a fun truck. Honestly, I think the fun thing to do with this thing would be to turn it into a super stadium truck. So one of those high-speed trucks that do those races, where you like fly off the jumps and take the corners and shit. That I think would be really cool to do with this thing. It'd be a different approach, and this thing can take jumps unlike the D series because, well, that front end was glass compared to this. Yeah, I think that might be the future for this thing. So, hopefully you have enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see this thing actually do in the future. And, yeah, get ready for December 30th. It's going to be a wild show. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.